Society calls it pretty privilege. Clinical psychologists call it the halo effect. Spiritual people call it an aura. But the truth, it is an inescapable cognitive bias in our next cheat code, the halo effect. This is an effect where if you have one thing right, people assume you have everything right. If someone appears confident, we assume they must be intelligent. This happens because the brain doesn't prioritize accuracy, it prioritizes speed. The world is just too overwhelming for the brain to process all the information. If we were to see the world the way it actually is, we would see a hole in the middle of our eyes for a blind spot. We would see the world as upside down. We would see our nose, and we would see tiny pixels of images rather than our entire field of vision. So the brain deletes, edits, and reconstructs the data based upon the first impression. It works with people too. When you meet someone, you can't know their entire life history in 10 seconds. So you look at one piece of data. If they look well put together, you assume they have their entire life put together. This is inaccurate, of course, but it doesn't matter. The brain just wants to process the information quickly. The halo effect has been studied and validated through numerous research, but advertisers specifically love the halo effect. It's why they use celebrity endorsements. It's why they hire the same actors for different movies. And it's why social media uses filters. They want you to get one impression, like a positive experience from an actor, into a new product or a new movie, and it works. So you want to master your halo. To do this, know that your first impression matters the most. Also, know that your appearance does matter. So you want to be well put together. And finally, you want a strong, positive reputation to have a halo that precedes you. But the halo effect actually goes beyond the physical into the metaphysical. Spiritual people call this an aura, the mysterious force some people have when they walk into a room and you can feel them. But what is this force exactly? It isn't magic. It is the electromagnetic waves that they broadcast. These are waves that come from the heart or the brain at the speed of light. So they are actually the very first impression people make of you. If these waves are aligned through heart brain coherence, like we talked about in cheat code 7, the signal is more dense and it broadcasts a more positive feeling into the room. And so people will have a more positive impression of you. So, how do you get these waves aligned to broadcast a denser, stronger, more positive signal? You want to get your hardware locked in. This is your sleep, your diet, and your motion. These three pillars are going to be the key to your biology of broadcasting a positive halo. Don't try to convince the world of your worth through your words. Broadcast coherence. Let their biology feel it. Let the halo effect do the rest. You are not a simulation. You are the architect.